All right, so I wanted to make a multiplayer video here of Northern Breeze, Windswept Fields, and Frozen Valley. Lots of excitement at the end. To close it out, we got Robson, Alf, and Debark on the card. This is a win that makes us change the line, go high with the Rive rather than the low line with the Sapphire. It needed to give a bit more hyzer to that. And I saw Wesley do that once and actually showed me that miss and that I had to make the bigger adjustment with the hyzer. So what I did was remember the line. What I failed to do was remember to make the adjustment that needed to be made there. Robson getting off the tee here and expect mostly birdies, especially in this wind. Yes, Robson's going to be up on the green. He'll get down. He'll surely be getting his birdie. There we go. Robson in. And let's move on to the next Northern Breeze. Northern Breeze can be sneaky tricky. Northern Breeze 8 as a whole, actually, I really enjoy. With the water skip sapphire and low, think of a little bit of hyzer. It shapes this fairway well on the hillside, kicks you over in the right direction to be up above this basket. The trick here is just making sure you're aiming low enough or taking enough power off so that you can get into this basket, hitting the chain level and avoiding that top band or the cage. Robson is also in, and everybody is moving on to hole three clean. Northern Breeze 2 creates some excitement, especially a big wind here is going to make this tough. I've been going Explorer, but with this wind, I'm going to take the river line around the outside and let this fade back in. Let's get lucky through the trees. That was incredibly lucky through the trees. We're going to be on the green, getting the birdie, along with looks like everybody else too. That is a skill level rising. This hole used to have a lot more separation, but everybody's figured it out somehow. Get around the corner here on this Windswept Fields hole. I'm going to take the tempo, just let it turn and give some ground play over there. There's a dozen ways to attack this hole with a sky hyzer, a roller, the low line like I just showed there. But most time it's going to be birdie. Get yourself within 60 feet so you can use the putting motion if you're uncomfortable throwing in that four wind. Windswept Field 6. This is a change for me since I've got the Explorer in my bag. It's always the right side here because it fights back with enough fade to fight that wind and get right next to the basket again. We'll go fuse, cut it in. Oh, leaking a little bit left, but it does stay in to give us the birdie and keep it all tied up. This is an exciting wind. Bring some interest. I'm going to take water skip sticky paradigm. And this is a nice use of the tweener disc. The stickiness of it helps when it gets this back wall to make sure it doesn't go over the backside. There is definitely the forehand line that's there. And it's another one, how many different ways can you skin a cat? Where you can attack this hole with the forehand, with the backhand. Well, I guess that's kind of the options there. I don't like challenging that tree. Frozen Valley 7, 8, 8. We're going to go glide sapphire, tap the tree, and I love to hit that tree because it leaves you in perfect position to have an easy putt. If you go deep into these trees, it's a little bit harder to get to. This is another one I should play around with what ace run looks like with the skip sapphire. All right, here's the two Frozen Valley holes that'll probably give us the most separation. Frozen Valley 5, it's a big wind pushing. I remember this from the daily challenge, so I'm going to switch up my line. Slide right, bottom chevron on the marker. Big Anheuser. And this is way overturned. Dang. Oh, give it a good roll. Is it going to give me a look after all? All right, maybe I do have a little bit of a look here. Robson with a perfect shot. Al went into the trees on the left. I can't see where D-Bar is at. No, he was caught up early. Can throw, what, like 80 power? No! That was a good shot that I had to take the lead there. We'll tap it in. Alf right over the top. D-Barg's in for birdie. Waiting for Alf to close out will likely be the birdie here. Likely. Oh, within the trees a little bit. Potentially a little bit of work for him to do here. He needs to figure out a way to get around the tree or under the tree. I I've been talking about it for a while. I do actually have a video coming that we're working on for how to navigate these obstacles when you're on the green like this. And options here are skipping under the tree, throwing through the tree. If he's close enough, rotating the world around the tree. I don't know exactly what this lie looks like, but he's able to get out. No collision, so it ended up being easy peasy. Throwing after all. Ending on Frozen Valley 4. Glide water skip drive, slide right down on the tree, and like halfway over this Wi-Fi band. You want to err on the side of too much hyzer. And slow on the green, please. Come on. Pop over it. Boom. That's such a satisfying line to hit. In here for the eagle. See what the other guys are doing. We'll tap in the fuse. D-Vargs came out short. He got the birdie. Ow. Well, looks like he might be in the water. I'm just trying to save the drop zone here. No, not in the water. But he's up next to the green. Tap in. He'll take the birdie as well. Robson? Where you at, Robson? Oh, he's off the tee. Taking a very different approach at this. I think this is the fairway driver play, but it's a lot less overstable. You get him out to a good position. I'm watching the mini map there to see what he's doing. And I think he's going to have a look there. And we're going to tie this up, or we're going to take a solo lead. Trying to see where his disc is, and I can't quite get a view of it. Oh, look like I came with some hyzer. That was a sweet save by Robson there. And we are taking the W on the first one. Next one we have If You Got Enso, Frozen Valley, and then Pioneer Bay to close it out. A lot. 6, 3, and 9. Pioneer Bay is going to certainly be an exciting one. Rob's on that card, but joining us as we get going, we have Alf and Deathjock. But we'll take the diamond advantage here. I think the diamond helps so much on this hole, getting you a close look. Good ground play. Oh, that's good ground play. That is fantastic. 125. I think it's basically flat ground to throw a 125. If I can get it right. Boom. 125. Knock it in. Take that diamond advantage and use it when we can. If you don't have an understable fairway driver, like the diamond or the shift, or heck, even the jade would do it, you're just not going to get that close off the tee without getting, a lot trickier. And you're more like a 200-foot throw in. You can't quite hit for Robson or for Al. Deathjock, it looked like he got caught up pretty high on the hillside. Oh, Deathjock right off the chains as well. So that diamond advantage is going to take it to us right away. Someday we're going to find it. The diamond advantage. The lovers, the dreamers. And a paradigm. Glad to get paradigm right in the tree. Straight pull back. Let this shape it right into the water. Get lucky. Get lucky. No. Not getting lucky there. Well, it's the riskier play, but it takes the rock out of play, and the rock was not in play. If I can go like 120 on this. Nope. It stays up, and we're going to be taking par and very quickly giving back that diamond advantage that we had. Deathjaw, let's see, he's going to be also for birdie. We're all tied up again. Now, frustrating miss on that throw in for him. He's going to rethrow, hit that birdie, and we're all tied up again. And so, too, I love it. Glad to get paradigm right over that orange tree. A little bit of hyzer to counteract that 2-wind. I wouldn't have minded being a bit further to the right and not doing that. Yeah, it's pretty bad. This throw here is the glide warship with full power. Just get the aim a little bit off to the left. And get, right on the top of the basket. I guess I need to aim down a little bit. But that full power warship works great for being able to save that throw in occasionally at least. And for real, everybody getting birdie, and I lost a stroke again. Alright, you have to do some work here. Frozen Valley 8, we've seen this already. I'm going glide sapphire. Get out to the middle island. Fantastic. We'll be here tapping the birdie. Everyone should be able to get this birdie. Really, the only way to miss this one is by getting lazy or getting aggressive. And none of us got lazy or aggressive. Everybody got it. All right, Frozen Valley 6 with the sticky musket. Throw it out to the center of the island. These trees are the biggest danger. You actually want to avoid those trees because hitting them can kick you into the water. I've had quite a few games where I've seen that happen to me or to my opponent. And this hole, just the drop zone is so punishing. You got to run it. It's like 180 feet, I think, from the other side of the island with the OB right behind it. That's not a fair one. Frozen Valley 1, water skip drive. See if we can give an air shot ace run at this. Go. No, that's short. And it comes up short. We'll get tapping the birdie still. And I think we're going to get our excitement on Pioneer Bay. That's the one we've really been waiting for. Pioneer Bay with 6, 3, and 9. All eagle opportunities, all par or bogey opportunities as well. Let's see if we can get it together and take a bit of a lead here. Starting with 6. This win has me going Paradigm on a straight pullback. And I love it. Let's get Paradigm straight pull in that wind. Gets us up for a fantastic look. Keep on going. This is 150. Hey, 150 feet. We're going to go fuse. At this distance, I'm going to ignore the wind or the power. Get down. Oh, yeah. Nice to get the eagle there, especially in a tough wind. So I think I'll be, going to be taking the lead here. Nobody else is getting the eagle in. I don't know what other OB trouble you might have had in. Now, off the left side of the chains, is that bogey? That's tough. But there's holes to come back from. Pioneer Bay 3. You can avoid the blow up. Ah, I hate it. This wind doesn't let me. With that wind, even if I get to the middle island, I don't even feel confident getting across the far island at any sort of a good throw in. So I'll play it away since before water skip was a thing. We'll throw it out to the left island, throw across, and try and get it up there for the birdie. The thing with that tough wind is that it's a tough first shot and a tough second shot and a tough third shot that have to come together if you're going to make it. And just, it's such a low percentage when you don't have the helping wind, or at least a neutral wind. We'll get up right under the basket, tapping the birdie. Death Jock looked like he went for the middle island. May have had a little bit of trouble off the tee. Where is he coming in from? He is up. Oh, that was a throw-in attempt. Death Jock going to tap it in. Is this? I don't know what it's going to be for. Bogey. That's a rough one. Let's see what we can do on Pioneer Bay 9. We are tied up with Robson, Alf, and Deathjaw. Tied below right now. We're going to go diamond off the tee. Gives us a reasonable look. At the very least, it's a very safe birdie. And we're down to the base. We add about 60 feet of power. There goes Alf. He's out of there. 152. We'll go 210 is what we need from this throw-in. See if we can get this power right. It's online? No. Way short. And then it faded off to the left early too. Obviously, that's not a throw-in that I'm super comfortable with. Got the birdie, but with Death Shock and... Oh, Death Shock's going to try a few times. He has nothing to lose here. But we will come ahead tied first at the end of this call with Robson, then Death Shock, then Alfring up the rear after that miss, and quitting this round. Last one is Nokia, Owlwood, and Crow's Nest. La Flamblanca, and Alf in it with us again. Got a 3-pack with Alf. I've been trying for a while to get some good matches where we played together. It's hard to find one where we can make it through both finishing the match without retiring and not having somebody completely blow up. We're going to go glide diamond off this tee, turn her around the corner, and boom, right under the basket. The easy play to get us the birdie. Well, Blanca is up there. Looks like he went the forehand line. Lewis got the birdie. Al's probably gonna throw eventually. There it comes. He's forehand off the tee. And honestly, that's why the backhand diamond, I think, is the better play. Because it takes getting down low out of play. You don't have the risk of ending up behind these trees and having a tough throw in to make. Right side chains is going to far it out, and we're going to start with a little bit of a lead here. Wow, Mbonka did not wait around. Almost done. Oh, this is a tough one for me in this win. Nokia 11. I think the Glide Sapphire is going to make it there. Miss the tree. Miss the tree. Dang it. Missing the tree would have been fantastic to make this a lot easier. I hope we can save the throw-in. I've been having a lot of trouble. Yes. Save a throw-in. I've been having a lot of trouble in those 3 wins. Heck, even not just like 80 to 100 feet. Chains are touchier. Left and right. It's just not something I'm practiced for making sure I'm actually hitting dead center on the chains. Let's try to run at this. We're going to go skip Sapphire, slide right. It's something like here. I don't really remember this. Skip in. Skip in. Oh, almost got it there. I think that's probably just a hyzer and hyzer adjustment that I missed. I'm going to go 60 feet. Let's get this sway back up to the right. Because that wind is pushing me. Okay, sway, reset. Get my aim. Let's go. Alright, wow, that stuff it's messed with my head how much I've missed the close ones lately. Owlwood 2. I'm going to go with the drive up high. Take a little bit of power off to try to turn this corner. Oh. I turned the corner too tight. Yikes. I don't want to give it a run. Let's try to lay this up with the fuse. Put the tree in the background. Oh no. Oh gosh, that's awful. That is awful play. Can I save from 120? Please? Something good? Okay. Able to at least save that, so it's just a par. With Moth and Blanca taking the lead. Al and I tied up. I'd like to run this more, but with this wind, I don't want to potentially miss to the right. So we're going to go glide Sapphire around the corner. Because the miss to the right has that potential of going right past that log and into the OB area. We'll forehand this in, 60 feet of power, because it's a little bit of a raised basket. Owlwood 9. I go glide Sapphire here, just to the left of this distance marker at the top chevron, and then a straight pullback. There is collision on these trees, but you're going to hit collision pretty much one time. I don't think I've ever hit collision more than one time and gotten through that. I find that way easier to hit than trying to go the fully open route, which is honestly probably not the best thing. Having more collision there and playing through the trees not be in play seems like it'd be reasonable. Royal Instinct. And I think this wind is just going to help it out. Come on. Come on. Go. No. Dude, I thought I had that. What even just happened? Right on frame. In the basket. And then out. Man, that's insane. These low basket spit outs, man. Ugh. Alright. Well, Crow's Nest 6, we're not going to get. We'll try to make an adjustment, aim him lower, and give it the hyzer. But see if we can't get down for the... Oh! No. Still off to the left. Not the lucky ace. Skilled ace, I know. I'd call it somewhere between luck and skill, if I actually hit that one. Is it Crow's Nest 9? No, 7. 9 would have been the perfect ending. Very fair, but we'll go water skip sapphire. I suspect everybody out here for the eagle. And yeah, we're gonna be close. Al got it. Law from Bunka. Oh, he's off the top. Oh no, he's in. All right, there we go. Ended up with the tie with Al and the loss to Law from Waka. Thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, we'll see you around the valley.